Hi guys, this is Sarana from YouTube. Today we are talking about that Earth nature, from the formation to now the present and its end. We are just in the one single video. First, it's formed when it around 4.5 billion years ago. Its solar system formed. It's a lot of gas and surrounded by the sun. Until the sun, the gas, some the gravitational collapse make the uh, s- gas part of the sun will split and formed to be some of the part, some of the meteors and planets. The many of the planet in the same time 4.5 billion years ago. Around Earth take to form around 70 to 800 million years ago to take form the um, terrestrial formation of the Earth. Primordial Earth, that means I take the primordial Earth. In the time, mm, in the time, the Earth will not have a ocean for the reason, and I told you that mm, Mars size object around 4 billion years ago. Mars size object does Earth Earth's 10 percentage of Mars. It has name we named it Satya, and it is called with our Earth and cooled with the earth and formed some of the parts of the Theia settled in the earth and some of the parts surrounded by our earth. That is formed our moon formation. We told that the Theia plant is after split into some is attached with our earth, some is formed into a moon, our current moon, our only satellite of Earth. After the 4 billion years ago to 3.8 billion years, 3.8 billion years, 3.8 billion years. Between the gap, there is a lot of millions of trillions of uh, asteroids and meteors hitting our Earth and moons also. That makes the modern Earth surface. And in the time in the time of the billion, that billion around many billions of years ago, sun has a only now the present luminosity sun has a only less than 30 percentage, sorry, 30 percentage luminosity less than present day luminosity. It has only 70 percentage of luminosity. That means in the time that the earth will have become the only frozen state, but it is not like that, because we have the atmospheric greenhouse gas effect, methane and CO2, that makes the earth very hot in the time. Mm. For the reason the water is so liquid state in the time. Because in the starting time of the period, starting time of formation of earth, the earth's mantle has some of the water to some portion of water in the ocean, some much of ocean. After the meteors hits and meteors and terrestrial water attached with our earth, and molecules like organic molecules hit our earth, around 3.8 some billion years ago. Mm, and um, how I am telling you that 3.5 billion years ago, Earth's mantle and core is rotated, start to rotate it, because it makes our air our Earth Earth's atmosphere, Earth mass is stripped away from the solar wind, stripped by the solar wind, because that is the reason the Mars has no that much of magnetic field. It's mantle not much really rotate itself in the early in the inside. For the reason it's water evaporated, the atmosphere also also stripped away by the solar wind. Maybe the future the earth may be the same reason, maybe earth may be the same fate. Mm, I told you that how the continent. Now I told that continental growth of our Earth. There is a two theories in that. One theory told that steady growth model, and the next one is rapid initial growth and model. Steady growth gradually grew in the 4.5 billion years ago. Slowly growed. They told that the theory that is also proved by the radioactive method by the global rocks globally get the rocks and take the research. The rapid initial growth method. This is when the continents formed is the around Archean period. Yearly Archean period. The most of the continents are formed after and some of after that as recycled by the lavas. The continents are recycled by the lavas. Mm, the isotopes also proved there is isotope signatures. Mostly zircons has a hafnium, neodymium isotopes are in the ancient zircons. Mm, Mostly first crust is as a morphic. Mostly first crust that means oceanic crust. We see in the ocean mostly in the mafic crust. It has a mostly magnesium and iron also has a. After the first crust, the next 46 shift of mode. The 46 shift, the lava is also in the molten situations, and the situations mostly lighter material called silicon that like materials also floated in the floated from the rich weight gained material. That means heavier material. It also floated in the our crust. Mm. In the zirconic period, this told that the zirconic time capsule, they told that in the 4.5 billion years ago uh, formation of earth suddenly it make that heavy suddenly it cooled and had some big glaciation. They told that this is also proved in the our researchers. Mm, I told that in the Ice Age period, the cycle of Ice Age has a 21,000 period, 41,000 period, 1 lakh years period. Mostly 1 lakh years period also moved by the Earth's tilt in the rotations. For the reason it also came to 1 lakh years once. Mostly in the starting time, Rodina period. Rodina, it start from, sorry, I told that. Um, mm, mm, glaciation told that Cenozoic Zenzoic period it's also formed 40 million years over to now it's going because the plate moving in the 40 million years ago, the plates of the Antarctica the Australia and South America plate are split from the Antarctica plate. The situation the Antarctica plate permanent ice was formed in the 40 million years ago. The now that is the reason Zenzoic cooling we told that from Paleozoic glaciation we told that 2.5 million years ago to 11,000 years ago that to continue told that for the orbital region some part of Earth it has a permanent ice age. After the 20,000 K, it has a most highest reach of ice age period. Before 20,000 years before, highest situations. It's a last biggest ice situations. It's a peak level of ice age in our recent ice age period. Mm, Mostly now we are in the Holocenic ice epoch. Okay, we are seeing the seasonal ice age periods. Current water. Interglaciers. The north side of the our Earth is we see that some parts of the seasonal ice shed on our Earth. And I told that continental supercontinental systems. Supercontinental system first I told that Rhodina, Pannotia and Pangaea. Rhodina period is formed when it formed 1.5 billion years ago. It formed the Rhodina supercontinent. After the 750 million years, it start to split. After the Maudio split, after Panoteus superconductors formed in 630 million years ago, after it suddenly it has suddenly split to start to split in 573 million years ago. This is some between the routine Panotea superconductor is only stable in 100 million years ago only. After the Pangea, we see that 3.3 million years ago it start to form. After it also split, start to split 175 million years ago. Today we see that for the reason the modern Atlantic Ocean was formed by the Pangea splitting. Mm, I told you that in our Earth's future, in the future, around 1.1 billion in years after, sun's luminosity will increase 10 percentage. The heat temperature will also increase in our Earth many times. After 3.5 billion, sorry, 1.1 billion years ago, after sun luminosity will increase only 10 percentage. 3.5 billion after, sun's luminosity will increase 40 percentage. In this situation, Earth's atmosphere will lose totally. Atmosphere will lose. Water will be water will be evaporated. Atmosphere CO2 will loss. We have only the greenhouse gas effect only. Around we see that 900 million years to 100 million years, 100 years will are complete atmosphere mostly. um, in the situation of 1.5 million years after, Earth's normal temperature will be 100 degrees Celsius. Some of the water, most of the water going to the atmosphere evaporated, and some water will be go into the our Earth's mantle by the ridges of the Earth. That this water will be used when the Earth will frozen frozen state. Mm, that means some water will be go into the our Earth mantle also, because Earth have some hollow gap in the our Earth mantle. That's why our Earth mantle will get the sun water from the get water version from inside the mantle. And in the 5 billion years ago, sun will become the red giant. Its size will become say, 250 times its normal from the size of, around its size is one astronomical unit. Now Earth size, now distance from sun to Earth, it will get big in that much of size. Earth will merge in the sun's atmosphere, also burned, or also heavier material of the Earth will go into the sun's deeper, lighter will become burn. Okay, in the situation sun, the red giant situation, sun will lose 30% of its mass. It has only 70% mass in future. 5.5 billion years ago, after 5.5 billion years. Okay, bye bye, see you. Today you see that the Earth's total present, past, futures. Okay, bye bye, Sabrina. This is Sabrina from YouTube. We will see in the next video.